And it's Rose penetrating. That's good. Rose has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Miami.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunkie. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Dang with the buckets.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Picked by Horford. And Walker kicks to Horford. They grab their own miss. Davis, the pass to Smith. Outside, Davis. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Stolen by Walker. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He's covered by Rose. And Walker kicks to Smith. Puts up the baby hook. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Horford's got his first points in this one. Rose against Walker. Picked by Mozgov. And it's Rose penetrating. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Dang. Tries again. And it's Rose missing. So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The wide open look here for Bosh. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. New Orleans leading by 4. To the wing on the left. Walker dishes to Smith. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Offline with his 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And it's Walker penetrating.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. Hill, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Picked by Mozgov. Bosch kicks to Dang. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pelicans shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
From deep, Green. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Smith wide open. He fires. And Davis throws it down.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Drains the 19-footer. Rose has got 6 points. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Davis. That's tipped. Here's Butler. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. New Orleans in the lead. Now Miles. Davis sets a screen. Walker with a clean look. And again, New Orleans has no luck. It's Butler that time on the assist by McCollum.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Walker. Davis down low. Stokes there. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
The dish to Hill. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Miami trailer. Miller, the pass to Hickson. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Hickson. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the inside. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Davis with it. And it's Miller picking him up. And Davis can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Davis setting the pick for Walker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And the Heat making a change here. Deng's checked in. McCollum kicks to Hickson. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. There's the 3. Stokes with the rebound.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
McCollum dishes to Butler. To the paint. Here's Hickson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hickson's got his first bucket of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
To the middle. It's stolen by Hickson. Deng passes to Stokes. The feed to McCollum. Butler on the way. Uncovered. And it's Miles with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Horford no luck. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Butler kicks to McCollum. Pass to Hickson. 5 to shoot. Deng for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hill with it. He's picked up by Deng. Hill kicks to Walker. Davis sets a screen. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 9 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's McCollum. Deng kicks to Hickson. And stolen by Horford. To the paint. That's good for Miles on the assist by Hill. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And that one's good. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now here's Walker. Connects in the foul line jumper. Walker's got 11. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, they dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Deng and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Rose is out there with Green, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 patrolling the paint. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Davis. Miami grabs the miss.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Jack. There's a screen by Robinson. D'Alembert dishes to Jack. 6 on the shot clock. D'Alembert sets a screen for Smith. Lets it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out. The Heat shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Dang passes to Rose. So they take the lead. Rose has got 8 points.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson a screen on Rose. And Jack kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Right side Robinson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That's his first foul. Bosch dishes to Mozgov. They kick it out to Green. It's stolen by D'Alembert. There's the lob to the hoop. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
They kick it out to Green. Misses the 3.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Dishes it to Jack. D'Alembert passes to Smith. Off target from the wing. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Robinson a screen on Green. Smith again. It's Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. And it's sent back by Bosh. In transition, here comes Miami. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
New Orleans making some changes here. Al Horford, he's checked in for D'Alembert. Anthony Davis comes in for Thomas Robinson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jarrett Jack. Walker goes in from about 16. And off the glass. That one's good.
And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Horford, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Rose with the ball. Now Smith defending.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Here's Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Bosch drives in. Smith against Green. Horford high post. To the paint. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Horford. And it's a 5-point New Orleans lead. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Rose. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Jack's checked in. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
The Heat have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. They now take the lead. And the Heat lead by 1. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Butler with the steal. Here's Mozgov. Soft touch off the glass. Mozgov's got 6. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Kid Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
New group in for the Heat. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Chris Bosh. McCollum's checked in for Green. And Miller's subbed in for Derrick Rose. Clark for Kid Gilchrist, and his shot, it seemed to be a step in the right direction for his entire offensive game.
Well, Kevin, it was the first year of reworking that jump shot, and the mid-range percentage has gone up as a result. That's positive progress.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
Here's Dalembert. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Getting back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of things happened, I thought. He slowed down a little, and he was playing behind John Wall. That led to the fewest minutes per game of his career. and the rest of his stats kind of follow suit.
New Orleans making a switch here. Max checked in. There's a good screen. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. It's stolen by D'Alembert. Here's Mack. He feeds it to D'Alembert. He kicks it to Hill. New Orleans moving the ball around. Robinson misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Miller penetrating. Butler kicks to McCollum. His three-pointers off the mark. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Miller dishes to Butler. And D'Alembert pulls it down.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
In the corner, Miles with it. And Mack kicks to Hill. Feeds it to Mack. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here's Miami. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's Miles with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
C.J. Miles.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Cullen passes to Hickson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And Mack kicks to D'Alembert. Here's Miles. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Butler.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
McCollum dishes to Hickson. Clock at 4. The tray. And he gets the bucket. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Robinson drives in. Hill can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Back to Miller. Passes it to Stokes. Kicks it to Hickson. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Miles has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Mack kicks to D'Alembert. Knocks it loose. Robinson down low. Stokes there. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Luol Deng is checked in for Andre Miller. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Al Horford's checked in for D'Alembert. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Solomon Hill. J.R. Smith's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Walker subbed in for Mack. Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. There's the double team with Walker. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the buzzer. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Heat ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Okay, Miami. Now coming off the court.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
What a game for Rose. He's got 13 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, Kemba Walker is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Horford. Then there's Davis. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. Pass to Horford. And there's the 3-second violation. The Heat leading by 4. Rose with the ball. Heat moving the ball around. Bosh, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Horford. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup.
You know, with the extra weight he has over his man there, I mean, he's going to be hard to slow down when he gets ahead of steam. Those extra LBs make a difference.
Bosh passes to Rose. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 4. Left side Walker. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the pass to Green. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Now, here's Rose. 15 points in the game.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Smith missing again. Miami leading by 5. Now the dish to Dang. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the Heat call time here.
And how about Anthony Davis? He grew 7 inches in one summer back in high school. You know, people forget he was committed to go to Cleveland State to play point guard out of high school, but then because of that growth ends up signing at Kentucky, and the rest is history. So I mean, you look at that 215-pound frame his rookie season, now up over 240, and that's enabled him to dominate the game even more, and I think it'll also help him improve his health.
Assistant.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Miller penetrating. Right side, Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. 6 points for Butler.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Screen by Dallenberg. Outside, Walker. Stokes with the rebound. The Heat leading by 3. The feed to Miller. And Stokes now atop the key. Clock at 6. McCollum dishes to Stokes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Smith kicks to Davis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
Pelicans trail by 3. Walker with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And Davis, here we go. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Stokes inside. Davis is on it. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his 4th personal.
And in high school, Anthony Davis didn't play for a powerhouse. Perspectives Charter School, only around 200 kids.
Certainly not an NBA hotbed. They had him bring the ball up court and work in the post, much to his developmental benefit. A lot of losses, but he said that it made him a better leader dealing with that adversity.
Jarrett Jack has checked in for Kemba Walker. And Jack, here we go. The hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Davis playing very well. 19 points and 2 steals.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Rose, he's checked in for the Heat. The kick outside to Butler. They get it back. Stokes can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Smith, the pass to Jack. He dishes it to Davis for the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 23 points. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Rose attacking, and a big-time jam right there.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time.
Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying up his man.
Here's Butler, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
We've seen some good numbers for Butler. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Stokes. And New Orleans also making a change. Miles is checked in. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Miles. Launches it. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Timeout called, the Heat.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Well, getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hickson. Dang comes in for Rasul Butler. And it's Green in for McCollum.
Yes,
Left side Rose. The 3. Green, no luck.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
For New Orleans, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Hill.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
From deep, Green. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. There's a screen by Robinson. Off the pick. Walker's shot is off.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Hill left side. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The Pelicans trail. Robinson a screen on Rose. Walker dishes to Miles. Back to Walker. Picked by Horford. Walker with it. Now defended by Mozgov. And the basket by Horford.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's Rose penetrating. Dang gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by Dang.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the left wing. Miles. Rebound by the Heat. Bosch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Green. Takes the 3. No good from Bosch.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Now here's Walker. He's got 15.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Miami no good on that time either.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Hill, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Walker penetrating. No good with the elbow jumper. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Pelicans ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a 13-5 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Green out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And he gets it to go.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And Jack kicks to Smith. Bosch against Robinson. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Green kicks to Dang. Can't connect from short range. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Hill. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Heat making a switch here. Hickson's checked in. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stokes is checked in for Bosch. Butler comes in for Luol Deng. McCollum's checked in for Green. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Rose. And Jack kicks to Dallenberg. For 3, Smith cannot hit. And it's Miami the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Jarrett Jack. And both free throws good from Stokes. New Orleans leading by 3. There's a screen by Robinson. And Walker kicks to Dallenberg. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Rebound by the Heat. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That's good from Miller on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Outside Butler. Over to the wing. McCollum passes to Stokes. From the low block. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Robinson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And both free throws good from Stokes. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And here's Walker. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Rebounded by McCollum.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
To the middle to take the lead. And Miller with the lay-in. And the Heat lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
What a game here for Walker. He's got 17 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Jarnell Stokes. Dang comes in for Rasul Butler. Daniel Green is checked in for McCollum. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Andre Miller.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Back to Walker. Dishes it to Smith. Walker against Rose. And again, New Orleans has no up. The Heat with the lead. And it's Dang in the corner. A 3 from Bosh. And the Heat, another 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Smith.
There's been a change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Luol Deng. Smith dishes to Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. Takes it off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Nice shot by Smith.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Rose kicks to Dang. Right side Bosch. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Rose passes to Green. Miami no good on that time either.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
When you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Al Horford's checked in for Dallenberg. Davis is subbed in for Robinson.
And talking about Kit Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the board. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
And for Kid Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
Miami calls time.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting... looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the Heat call time here. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
The Heat trail by 6. Dixon a screen. On the wing, Dang. And it's sent back by Horford. Now Miles. Davis setting the pick for Jack. Outside, Davis. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Deng's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The drive by Green. Outside, Davis. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 8. Outside, Green. On the wing, Dang. Again, the miss by Dang.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
To halt the run. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 8th assist here tonight. And Jack kicks to Hill. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
Outside Dang. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead. And Jack kicks to Horford. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, win 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
For 3, Hill. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Green, no luck.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
They set the pick. Jack with it. He's picked up by Dang. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group. All those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very... team first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked into that task.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Charnel Stokes, he's checked in for Bosch. Butler comes in for Luol Deng. McCollum's checked in for Daniel Green. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Stokes inside, guarded by Horford.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
But he recovers it. Outside Hill. Back to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the miss by Andre Miller. And Davis throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now here's McCollum. He kicks to Miller. To the paint. Butler dishes to Stokes. Horford with the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Miles the pass to Davis. Puts up the baby hook. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pelicans.
I agree, Steve. And this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Anthony Davis. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 12. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
A different look for Miami. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Mozgov. Richardson comes in for Rasul Butler. And it's Zoran Dragic in for McCullough. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Horford. Jeff Adrian comes in for Anthony Davis. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Hill. And Max subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And good on the basket. Book it.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Mack. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is